Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for us to hear something from our guest speaker. Today we are honored to have Dr. Palmer as a guest speaker.
Dr. Palmer is the Associate Vice President for Research and Tommy C. Craighead Chair in the School of Meteorology at OU. He graduated from OU with a BS, MS, and PhD in electrical engineering. Prior to joining OU in 2004, Dr. Palmer was a professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering at the University of Nebraska in Lincoln. Dr. Palmer has been the recipient of several awards for both his research and teaching activities. His major accomplishments are the development of novel interferometric radar techniques for studies of the lower and middle atmospheres.
Now, I would like to call on stage Dr. Palmer to come here and say something for us. Please welcome.
First off, thank you for the invitation to speak, and I thank you even more for not asking me to dance. I've noticed that you like dancing a lot and you're very good at it, so thank goodness you didn't ask me. You saw I'm a professor in the School of Meteorology in addition to being Associate VP. Unfortunately, we haven't learned how to control the weather yet. I wish I could have made it a little warmer for you today. But so I've been a professor for about 20 years now. It's been quite a long time. I've had many graduate students over the years. And I went back and looked at it today just to sort of count up how many. And I looked and saw that more than 60 or 70% of them are international students. So I thought it was very appropriate for tonight to just tell you how important the international students are to our research program. They've really helped my career personally, but also just culturally learning a lot about the world, helping my research program. And I think it's very honest to say that a lot of university research programs are dependent on international students. So you should be very proud that you're here helping us with our program. Now, the other thing about an international student, of course, is you're coming to a foreign country. It was mentioned earlier that can be, a daunting task. I did my postdoc back in the 80s in Kyoto, Japan, so I sort of know how you feel. The first 1 or 2 months when you go to a new country, very interesting, exciting, but then all of a sudden it becomes a little scary. Maybe you get homesick a little bit. You don't know the culture that well. So what I was thinking about this event that you have tonight are that these international student associations are so important. So when I was in Japan, the same thing happened to me. I started to feel very comfortable, ended up getting married in Japan. That helped, of course. But I just wanted to encourage you, and I don't really have to do this given the number of people that are here tonight, but I really want to encourage you to get deeply involved in international student associations. It helps people feel at home when they come to these other countries, and just the same way that you've made me feel very comfortable tonight. So thanks again, and I appreciate all the entertainment and goodwill. Good night.
Thank you, Dr. Palmer. That was really inspiring. Now, I would like to call on stage Dr. Musharraf Zaman, Advisor of Student Association of Bangladesh, to say something for us.
Well, I do not know how to describe what we have seen this evening. I have been at OU for 31 years, and I have seen Student Association of Bangladesh going through a lot of changes. In the beginning, we had a fairly large group, and then the number, started, sort of fluctuating, and right now we have around 30 students. It's simply difficult to describe the performance that they have shown this evening so far. It is truly impressive. So let's give a big hand to those performers. So among the things that I am most impressed with, I did not know that American students can really sing Tigger songs we call Robindra Sangeet. What a beautiful thing that they have done. So it shows that if an organization like a Student Association of Bangladesh is small, by no means they are second to a bigger organization, isn't it? This is what clearly they have shown. So the officers of Student Association of Bangladesh, President Shahjad Russell, General Secretary Salman Ahmed, Treasurer Qazi Hasibur Rashid, General Cultural Secretary Devarati Ghosh, I happen to be her advisor, so not any special credit, Devarati, you have all the talent without me. Wave Administration Conductor Sajidul Hassan and historian Ridwal Alam and a lot of other people really helped organize this event, including providing financial support. Now you have seen that the Bangladeshi people are very hospitable and food is a part of our culture. You have seen the cultural performance, but please keep in mind that we still have food. I hope that you all can attend and enjoy the rest of the evening. So without taking any additional time, again I would like to thank you. I was a little bit worried about the weather, but not. It showed that we did not need to be worried about you. So thank you again, and I appreciate everything our performers have done and what is remaining in the rest of the evening. Thank you.
The Student Association of Bangladesh, and he's also my dad, so don't embarrass me. Please welcome Dr. Mohammed.
Advisor's student is cultural secretary. The other advisor's student, son is the MC. Looks like a lot of Bangladeshi culture going on here. In Bangladesh, can you turn the lights on a bit? Anyway, I'd like to welcome you all to Bangladesh Night. This is the flagship event of this society. And I also like to welcome and thank Dr. Robert Palmer, our chief guest. And I would very much like to thank all of you for coming in spite of this bad weather. I mean, we were very worried how people would show up, but I think the weather has done good for us. I'd like to also welcome the new members to the association, and also like to thank who are the first timers in this Bangladesh night. And I would like to really thank them for coming to this, and I hope they continue coming over the years. Now, the Students Association of Bangladesh is a relatively small organization in terms of numbers, but in terms of activities, we are one of the very active associations on campus. And this has been going on for a long time, and we have been slowly changing all the differences. I mean, one of the big differences over the last few years is our objective is to portray our culture to the OU community. And I'm really happy to see a lot of the OU community people actually coming up for this Bangladesh night and participating in our programs. As you can see, the performers, I mean, I don't know the majority, but a large number of them are actually non-Bangladeshi origin. So really a big round of applause for all the performers and the committee for putting up such a show. We organize a lot of events. I hope you can join us in all of them. We organize Bangladesh Night every year in fall. And then we organize two Eid reunions. We organize a picnic. We organize movie night and traditional election. We also, you can see us in participating in International Bazaar in the south of the world. We are in the Eve of Nations in Live Level. We are participating in the homecoming parade in the streets. We bear the Bangladeshi flag at the convocation in the stadium. So you'll find us all over. Come and join us. Be part of the society. I'd like to thank the sponsors for their donations. We have 14 sponsors, and their donation really helps us put up this show and all the events throughout the year. I'd like to sincerely thank the SAB committee and the SAB Society for putting an enormous amount of time to organize this show. And I would like to ask a question. You've seen all the performers, and you'll see a lot of performers coming out. What do you think is the youngest performer? What is his age? Those who've seen the rehearsal, don't answer.
18.
He hasn't even gone to his first birthday. Can you believe this? And so this is really a fantastic show. You've never seen such a show with someone less than 1 year, and you'll hopefully see it. I'd like to thank you again for coming, and I am very, very privileged to be part of this association. I've learned a lot, and by working with young minds like the society, the students, I really learned a lot because of I'm getting old and I don't get any fresh ideas. So it really rejuvenates me with a lot of fresh ideas and mentality that really there is a lot of things to be done. Bangladesh is a country which is rich in culture, and you have experienced that already, and more is going to come. And I'd like to again welcome you and thank you for coming. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the show.